The papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. Niger tanker explosion. Federal government acts on victims' care, addresses road safety. Senator Ali Ndume calls for review of tax derivation formula. TCN warns of power disruption as 18 transmission towers vandalized in 6 days. This is becoming too much. Troop neutralizes Bello, Turji's son, destroy terrorist camp. Oyo set to crown Oba Owoade as 46th Alafin of Oyo. Fulani contributions to Nigeria undeniable, says Governor Yusuf. Katsina police foil bandit attack, kill 7, recover stolen animals. Now the news in details. The nation has been plunged into mourning following a devastating petrol tanker explosion at Diko Junction, Suleja, Niger State on Friday, January 17, 2025. Which claimed lives of approximately 80 people. In the wake of the tragedy, the federal government, led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, responded decisively by ensuring the transfer of survivors with critical injuries to tertiary medical facilities in Abuja for specialized treatment. According to Rabiu Ibrahim, Special Assistant to the Minister of Information and National Orientation, 20 patients were admitted to Gwagwalada Specialist Hospital, while 2 officers were taken to the federal medical centers in Jabi. Family members and medical personnel have been mobilized to support the recovery of the injured. Niger State Governor Umar Bago visited the scene to assess the damage and offered condolences to the families of victims. He expressed gratitude to the federal government for its swift intervention and commended the historic effort of state and federal emergency services, including the Niger State Emergency Management Agency, NSEMA, Fire Service, the Federal Road Safety Corps, and the Niger Police, who worked tirelessly to rescue survivors and manage the aftermath of the explosion. Meanwhile, Senator Ali Ndume, former Senate leader, has raised concern about certain aspects of the proposed tax reform bills, specifically criticizing the derivation formula for value-added tax VAT allocation and the administrative charges of the Federal Inland Revenue (FRS). The Nigerian Governors Forum recently approved a reversed VAT sharing formula, allocating 50% based on equality, 30% based on derivation, and 20% based on population. While commending the governors for their support, Ndume expressed reservation about the 30% allocation based on derivation, which he believes is too high. In an interview, the senator proposed a reduction of the derivation allocation from 30% to 10%, citing the fact that oil-producing states receive only 13% from crude oil exploration revenue. He also criticized the Federal Inland Revenue's 4% administrative charge, calling it excessive and urging for a reduction to 1%. Additionally, Ndume reiterated his stance that VAT should be reduced from the current rate of 7.5% to 5% or even lower to alleviate the burden of businesses and customers. He stated that while the tax reforms are long overdue, certain elements of the proposal required further consideration and adjustment for the benefit of all Nigerians. In other news, Nigerian power sector has been dealt a major blow following the vandalization of 18 transmission towers within just 6 days. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, announced in a statement by its General Manager of Public Affairs, Ndidi Mba, the towers located in Rivers, Abia, and Kano State were sabotaged between January 9th and January 14, 2025, disrupting key transmission lines. In Rivers State, towers 171 through 181 and tower 184 along Owerri Ohoada 132 kV line were severely damaged when vandals removed base trackers, leaving the structure unstable. TCN engineers in Abia State discovered theft of bolt and structural components from towers under repairs, while in Kano State, towers along the Katsina-Gazau line were targeted, compromising their integrity. The TCN emphasized the financial strain caused by such acts, warning that constant repair would delay critical grid expansion projects. Vandalization undermines our national development and disrupts power supply. The company said, urging Nigerians to take ownership of this infrastructure. Enhanced patrol, security collaboration, and community vigilance have been deployed to combat these challenges. The TCN called on all stakeholders to join the fight against vandalization, describing the transmission network as a lifeline for Nigeria's socio-economic growth. In another development, during a coordinated military effort, Nigerian troops dealt a significant blow to terrorist activities in Zamfara state, neutralizing the son of notorious terrorist leader Bello Turji and dismantling key insurgents camp. The clearance operation, conducted on Friday, January 17, 2025, covered the Shinkafi, Kagara, Fakai, Moriki, Meiwa, and Chindo areas, according to Major General Edward Buba, Director of Defense Media Operation. Backed by air support, troops stormed terrorist strongholds, destroying logistics hub and rescuing hostages held by Turji Group. Turji himself narrowly escaped during the raid, abandoning his son and several fighters in the face of intense firepower. Additionally, troops destroyed a camp run by another terrorist kingpin, Idi Malam, neutralizing 3 terrorists and arresting suspected collaborators. Recovered items included 2 machine guns, an AK-47 rifle, a large cache of ammunition, and 61 rusty cattle. The operation underscores the military's renewed commitment to securing lives and properties across Nigeria. Major General Buba reassures Nigerians of the ongoing onslaught against insurgents, vowing that troops will sustain momentum until peace is restored. Moving on, the ancient city of Oyo is preparing for a historic moment as Oba Abimbola Akim Owoade will be crowned the 46th Alaafin of Oyo on April 4, 2025. Governor Seyi Makinde approved his nomination and presented him with the staff of office on Monday, January 13, 2025. Leading up to the coronation, Oba Owoade will undergo traditional seclusion rites to prepare for his role as the custodian of Yoruba heritage. Committee involving the Alaafin's palace and the Oyo state government are coordinating plans for a grand ceremony. The coronation is expected to draw widespread attention, celebrating the enduring legacy of the Alaafin institution and Yoruba culture. Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf has emphasized the invaluable contribution of the Fulani community to Nigerians' development, calling for an end to their negative stereotyping. Speaking in a meeting with the Kano chapter of Tabita Fulako International, the governor, represented by his deputy Aminu Abdusalam Gwarzo, reaffirms the government's commitment to supporting the Fulani community in fostering unity and progress. Gwarzo highlighted the Fulani's historic significance in agriculture, governance, and other critical sectors. He also urged Fulani leaders to mentor younger generations and collaborate with stakeholders to preserve the community's legacy. The Ando of Tabital Fulako International, Sanusi Abdullahi Nasarawa, called for greater collaboration to modernize trade practices and promote education within the Fulani community. Governor Yusuf also urged federal authorities to address misconception and celebrate the Fulani's achievement. Finally, the Katsina State Police Command successfully thwarted an attack by bandits on the Ruwandorua village in Dutse Ma local government area, neutralizing 7 of the assailants and recovering a significant number of stolen livestock. In a statement released by the command's public relations officer, DSP Abubakar Sadiq Aliu, the armed bandits, equipped with AK-47 rifle and other weapons, attacked the village on Saturday, January 18, 2025. Following a distress call received at about 9 a.m., the division police officer, in collaboration with the military, the Department of State Services, DSS, the Katsina State Community Watch Corps, KTSCWC, and local vigilantes swiftly mobilized to the scene. A fierce gunfight ensued, resulting in the death of 7 bandits, while others flee with injuries, abandoning their loot. The recovered items include 61 cows, 44 sheep, 2 donkeys, a goat, and a dog. The State Commissioner of Police, Aliu Abubakar Musa, commended the operative for their courage and professionalism. He reassures residents of the command's dedication to protecting lives and property and urged the police to assist by providing timely and accurate information to aid security efforts. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The papyrus, put it